This is some of the densest redwood I've ever felt in my life.
I'm so happy.
Yeah, I think it turned out really nice.
You're coming too. What started as a dream is now our reality. 6 years ago, we poured her ballast, raised every frame, cut every plank, and named her Red Aviva. Ready for life back on the ocean, this year we're determined to set sail.
Would you look at that? I'd say that's the making of a fine cruising vessel.
We're Salt and Tar, and this is our life. We're happy to share, and thanks for joining us. Welcome back. I'm continuing on the companionway stairs, and Garrett is setting up to add a new timber to the boat. Tabletop.
Okay, so basically you have to decide how complicated you want to make my life. What kind of pattern do you want on top here?
We're adding decorative redwood planks to the table. I've been envisioning a herringbone pattern, and Garrett is keen to fulfill my wish.
Oh, we have more to discuss.
Oh, do we?
Yeah, what width do you want the strips to be? So we got 2 5/8 max.
Something like that. So you'd be getting 2 out of 1 board, you think?
Yeah.
Well, that seems kind of efficient.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I'll probably do it at 2.5, just so this is completely maxed out.
Mm-hmm. So thanks to Ira, he did like the initial.
Ira Hayes.
Which is what Garrett does every single time I say his name. Good song.
Call him drunken Ira Hayes, he won't answer anymore.
So thanks to Ira, he did the initial.
Oh
my God.
Hayes.
Yep, that's it. That's all I'm gonna film with that. I'm over it. Moving on. I'm excited to get back to the companionway ladder today. I have no idea what Garrett's doing, but I'm gonna trim this to the best of my ability. And I've got, I think this was, I left this here because we're gonna round this part. So then after I round that, then I can get the rest of this varnish off. And there's a little bit, I think, just on this side that I didn't get to scraping out the other day. And then I've been editing for a couple days, so excited to get back to work. Ira is the kind soul that did the initial processing on the redwood, cut away the rot and planed and squared the boards. Garrett ripped into this redwood here, and it's just saturated its color all the way through. This used to be a hot tub in my parents' backyard, and now it's gonna be part of the boat. The planks originally looked like this. Unsure of the age of the hot tub, but the redwood is real old, and I'm so excited to finally get to use it in the boat. got more wood glue so Garrett can keep going on the table. I'm gonna put another coat on the companionway ladder. We didn't even catch that all that time we were talking. They had to. Hey, you didn't glue it down, so that's good. Garrett lays plank after plank, and while we wait for the final coat of teak oil to dry, I get some more painting done back on the boat. The table looks so good. Tomorrow we'll be able to sand it and then do the food grade epoxy pour. I can't wait to see this old redwood pop to life. I got the inside of the dinette wall its first coat, so when the table's done, we can get it in place.
Get him. Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Let's go install some companionway stairs. Swab, come on.
Swab won't even get out of the car.
He's like, nah, I'ma stay.
Nah, I'ma stay, bro. Look where Ruth dropped the anchor and scuffed her paint.
You ruined my paint job. This is why you don't take forever to paint the boat, because the first time we go out of the harbor, you scratch it anyway.
Yeah, that's why I tell you just slap it on. I'm gonna paint it next year anyway. It's workboat.
I've gotten better at that.
Workboat finish.
I've become less of a perfectionist over time. Now just to find the old fittings.
Where did you put them?
Alright. So we're gonna have those little fittings up here, and then we're just gonna put one of these back on the starboard leg, and it works out perfectly because this hatch is this line right here, and then it's just on the inside of the port leg, so and we're not going to use this guy because we don't need it. So even with the ladder still in place, we can still open this hatch and be able to get to the drive line and the hull.
Do we want them on the inside or the outside?
Ooh.
I never thought about it because they were on the inside previously.
And there aren't any holes there since we shortened it, so it could go either way. Maybe I kind of like the outside better.
Mm. Yeah, I kind of like the outside.
Yeah, let's go out.
Oh yeah, that's solid.
Oh yeah. You wanna go first?
I was gonna step on it because the oil's still kind of wet. It's gonna make big old sticky, sawdusty footprints in it.
My feet aren't that. Okay, maybe. Maybe we'll wait. It's in. Yes. So Garrett just finished all the tiny little corners sanding, and so now we've got it inside the bunker, and the epoxy is probably going to take about 3 days to cure. So he's leveled it, and we're going to wipe it down, and then we'll be ready to pour some epoxy, which is really exciting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sure is. By no means is it like a hardwood, but for redwood, this is some of the densest redwood I've ever felt in my life, and it's like it's pretty hard for redwood. So I decided that I'm not going to do like a really thick pour on it. I'm just going to do a pretty thin, just a little nice layer over top, so it'll be easy to clean and whatnot. Just keep it simple. So.
And it's nice ripping into all that stuff that kept the color all the way through.
Yeah, I was pretty happy with it. Because it had this like nice patina on the outside, and I guess since it was a hot tub and spent so many years just, you know, completely saturated with water, that dark color kind of seeped all the way through the planks. There's a few of them that I tried to get in here that had this cool kind of staining and stuff, but yeah, it's just, this stuff is absolutely beautiful. I like to keep the pieces with the little pin knots and stuff. It's really hard to find redwood like this anymore, just because all the old growth redwood is decimated. So we're pretty lucky to have it. And it was all the kind of planks of the hot tub, they were all pretty rotten at their base. So the hot tub was done for. Every single plank was pretty rotten. Some planks we couldn't even salvage, but a lot of them still had some usable material. So
we'll have to check and make sure that's still level.
Yeah. So its days as a hot tub were done completely, but there's still a lot of good short lengths, which is why we chose to do this kind of herringbone style. Also because it's cool, but because we had to cut so much rotten portions off of each plank, we don't have very many long runs. So it's worked out with these short runs, just doing this little herringbone up the middle. But yeah, this stuff is just absolutely beautiful. It's quite a treat to be able to work with it.
Looks so good. I'm so happy.
Yeah, I think it turned out really nice.
This is exactly what I envisioned.
Well, good.
Like blown away. So stoked. Here goes.
Look, let's do one last.
Yeah, I gotta mix this still.
Oh yeah, mix a shit out of it.
Chip brush hair. The table will rest in the bunker for a couple days, and we'll see ya next week.
I just hate my ideas.
I'm listening to your ideas, I just think it's a bad idea. Is this thing on? I got this guy going, by the way. You gotta put on your profesh face just for a sec. That wasn't what I had in mind. You don't like the bed that I laid out for you, huh, bud?
Not the whiskey drinking Indian, or the Marine who went to war. Ruth loves it.